Ford v Ferrari is an excellent sports film and it's one of James Mangold's best. The Fighter is a great boxing movie. Mark Wahlberg does a great job as Mickey Ward. However, the standout is Christian Bale. Christian Bale gives the best performance of his entire career in The Fighter. He was absolutely outstanding as this guy who, despite being a loose cannon, still cared about his brother and had humanity. 3:10 to Yuma is a phenomenal western with fantastic action scenes and a standout performance from Russell Crowe. Christian Bale does a great job in this movie. This is one of his best performances. His character is very sympathetic. The Prestige is a very well done movie. Christian Bale is really good in this movie. Hugh Jackman gives one of the greatest performances in his entire career. This is definitely a top tier performance for Jackman. Batman Begins is one of the best superhero films of all time. Christian Bale is fantastic as Batman. Michael Caine, Gary Oldman, and Morgan Freeman are all terrific. Katie Holmes does a good job as Rachel Dawes. Cillian Murphy is a standout as Scarecrow. Liam Neeson is excellent as Ra's al Ghul. The movie is flawlessly shot by Wally Pfister and flawlessly directed by Christopher Nolan. This movie also does a really good job of exploring Bruce's backstory and making us care about him. I also love how Gotham City is depicted in this movie. It feels gritty, nasty, and a place that you would never want to visit. And how can I go without mentioning the score by James Newton Howard and Hans Zimmer is flawless. The Dark Knight Rises is an excellent conclusion to the Dark Knight trilogy. Let's start talking about the performances. Christian Bale is fantastic as Batman, and if I'm being honest, this is the best performance he's ever given as this character. Anne Hathaway does a great job as Catwoman. Michael Caine isn't in the movie much, but he does do really good for the screen time he has. Morgan Freeman and Gary Oldman are both terrific. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a really good addition to this movie and his performance is very good. Tom Hardy is absolutely outstanding as Bane. He gives, in my opinion, the best performance in the whole movie. Bane as a villain has motivations that are understandable. He's a great physical presence. He's scary, and Tom Hardy is able to express a lot of emotions with just his eyes. Bane is the second best villain in the Dark Knight trilogy, right behind Heath Ledger's Joker. The movie is flawlessly shot and flawlessly directed by Christopher Nolan. The score by Hans Zimmer is amazing, and this movie has, in my opinion, the best final battle of the trilogy. I love The Dark Knight Rises. It's not as good as The Dark Knight, but it's still a worthy sequel, and people hate on this movie too much. The Dark Knight is a top-tier superhero film. This film was enthralling from start to finish. The score by Hans Zimmer and James Newton Howard was excellent. And of course, Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker was absolutely flawless, and he definitely deserved his Oscar.